killed David. He survived Shane. But in the end, Edgar Frog was never just hunting vampires. He was running from something worse. The third film in the Lost Boys saga wasn't just another sequel. It was Edgar's reckoning. Because this time, the vampires aren't just punks or thrill seekers. They're organized, armed, and they're planning something global. This is the darkest, most unhinged chapter in the trilogy, and maybe the one where Edgar Frog finally breaks. Today, we'll unpack what the thirst really revealed about the blood virus, the head vampire, and the cost of being the last one left. The thirst opens with something new. Vampires going mainstream. No longer hiding in caves or beach parties. They're using raves, designer drugs, influencers, to spread a synthetic blood virus disguised as a party pill called the thirst. The hook? Take the pill, become immortal. But behind the club lights and strobe-lit marketing is a full-blown vampire recruitment campaign. This isn't about feeding anymore. This is conversion. Years have passed. Edgar Frog is now a shadow of who he was, living in a trailer, hunted by debt collectors, still making vampire zines nobody reads. He's lost his brother Alan, who's been turned into a half-vampire after a failed mission. And every time Edgar closes his eyes, he's haunted by the fact that he couldn't save him. But he gets pulled back in when a famous vampire novelist named Gwen Lieber asks for help. Her brother has gone missing at a rave in Ibiza, and all signs point to a vampire named DJ X. Forget David. Forget Shane. DJ X is a new kind of monster. He doesn't ride bikes. He doesn't wear leather. He wears techno robes and speaks in viral sound bites. But under the strobe lights and synthetic bass, DJ X is ancient, powerful, and building an army. He wants to use the thirst as a modern vampire weapon to unleash a new generation of vampires without the need for turning rituals or blood pacts. If successful, he could infect thousands overnight. Let's break it down. DJ X isn't just hosting raves. He's testing a formula. The thirst pill contains vampire blood. Once ingested, it binds to human DNA. It forces a transformation, bypassing the need for first kills. It's chemically engineered immortality. But here's the catch. Once you take the pill, you're a half vampire. But if DJ X activates the serum, you turn whether you like it or not. It's a biological time bomb. And Edgar, he's got hours to stop it. Edgar doesn't go in alone this time. His team includes Gwen Lieber, the novelist with a personal vendetta, Peter, a fanboy who grew up idolizing the Frog Brothers and wants to fight, Zoe, a rave survivor who's immune to the thirst pill, and eventually, Alan Frog, half vampire, living in the shadows, tormented by what he's become. The final plan? Infiltrate the rave, find DJ X, destroy the supply of thirst, and save the infected before it's too late. But this isn't Santa Carla. This is full-blown vampire warfare. The climax hits hard. Inside an underground bunker, rave-lit in ultraviolet, Edgar and the crew go head-to-head with DJ X's army. Neon-glowing vampires, fire-lit dance floors, flamethrowers rigged to holy water tanks, UV strobe stakes. It's campy, yes, but underneath the insanity is something real. Edgar is exhausted, Alan is losing his humanity, and DJX is about to unleash his final form. In the final moments, Edgar stabs DJX with a hybrid stake laced in the widow's blood, a secret weapon given to him by an old contact. DJX implodes into light and flame, ending the synthetic bloodline for now. Peter, the boy Edgar was hired to save, was the alpha vampire all along. Gwen knew. She used Edgar as a pawn, just to get close enough to Peter to complete the ritual. But Peter kills Gwen, revealing his true power. He commands the vampires to slaughter Edgar and his allies. But Edgar triggers a trap, dousing Peter with holy water, vaporizing the alpha, and undoing the transformation for the rest. The Rave survivors are human again, but the damage is done. In the aftermath, Edgar and Zoe reflect on the cost. But Zoe? She hints at something stranger. I wasn't affected by the thirst. I don't think I'm exactly human either. A werewolf? Maybe. The next generation of monster hunting may be even wilder. The thirst is a vampire blood-laced party drug used to create an army. DJX is the puppet master, but Peter, Gwen's brother, is the true alpha vampire. Gwen deceives Edgar to get close to her brother, but is killed when her plan backfires. Alan Frog returns briefly to help. Peter is destroyed with holy water, undoing the vampire virus. For now. Zoe hints she may not be human, setting up a new supernatural arc. This wasn't Edgar's final hunt, but it may be his last one with a soul.